Welcome back into another quick episode of Crypto Predictor Programming Show with the Spaceman 2.0. Here we have on CoinDesk and what came up in my Google News. It just, so happened to come up on my phone. Wall Street giant Dtcc picks privacy-focused blockchain Canton network for tokenization. Huh? Okay, everyone's talking about Dtcc and then working with all the big blockchains like probably Ripple. But now they're saying they're going to use Canton network. Let's check them out. So I pulled up their website here. The power of capital markets meets real value of blockchain. Okay, so if you don't believe that blockchain and the Dtcc are coming online, DTC and digital asset partner to tokenize Dtcc custodied U.S. Treasury securities on the Canton network. So with that being said, let's just go scroll down and get blown away by their ecosystem. So they have over 6 trillion on chain. Okay, get ready to be blown away. 6 trillion on chain already. 600 institutions, okay, to tokenize real world assets. They're backed by, okay, I'm just going to scroll down, but look, Bank of China, Barclays, Bank of America, Binance as well, Bitcoin Swiss, BitGo, Bitwave, BNY, BNP Paribas, okay, NASDAQ, S&P Global, Goldman Sachs, Citadel, BNY, iCapital. I'm calling out stuff I have written down. You can look at this. BNP Paribas, TradeWeb, DRW, HSBC, BlackRock, Blackstone. There you see crypto.com. So look at how many institutions. Deloitte, Deutsche Bank, digital asset, that's helping them. Okay. But why are they using Canton? I thought they'd be using what? Ripple or even Metallicus. Franklin Templeton. I thought all these guys are going with other people. Goldman Sachs right there. KuCoin. Kraken. Ledger. MEXC. I'm not going to read them all out. NASDAQ. Quant Stamp. I don't know one I just bought. Look at that. Shell. I bought one Quant Stamp way back before. It's not financial advice, by the way. USDC. X Labs. So, okay. There you have it. So I just typed in the Canton network. Okay, are they working with RippleNet? It says they're distinct blockchain networks designed for financial institutions. They are not directly connected. But then it talks about Canton's foundation, formerly the Global Synchronizer Foundation. Okay, it's working with Linux. You can read through this. In contrast, RippleNet, Bridge Currency, So then I asked Global Synchronizer, does it use Metallicus technology? There's no evidence that Global Synchronizer uses Metallicus technology. But you keep going on, and you see it's working, Global Synchronizer working with Linux Foundation because it's also working with Canton, right? But then the Canton coin was open sourced by Digital Asset and is maintained by Hyperledger Labs under the name Splice. Okay, and we know what Hyperledger could be. So it says it right there. In contrast, Metallicus is layer 0, so it gives you that clue. And it's working with the ACH credit unions, Fiserv, Stable Dollar, Metal Pay, and integration. There is no mention of any integration or dependency between Metallicus and Global Synchronizer. But we have Hyperledger and Global Synchronizer. Okay, open sourced by Digital Asset as maintained by Hyperledger Labs. So, Hyperledger Labs connected to Ripple Labs. Ripple Labs is connected to Hyperledger through the Hyperledger Quilt project, which was initially contributed by Ripple and NTT data to the Hyperledger consortium hosted by the Linux Foundation. Back to the Linux. Okay, so we already saw that. That's what Canton's using. And it just so happens that they're also using Chainlink and other ones that are also working with Ripple. So just when you think the CC coin isn't connected to Ripple, it is through Hyperledger for its interoperability, enabling interoperability between Hyperledger blockchains and other ILP capable payment systems such as the XRP Ledger, Ethereum, Bitcoin Lightning, Litecoin, Mojo Loop, and RippleNet. And we see down here Ripple Labs is the founding contributor to Quilt, okay, which is Hyperledger through the Hyperledger Quilt project. So we see it's all connected. So this CC coin, Canton Network, working for the tokenization of the Dtcc with all of those companies, if you look at it through your phone, it will just blow you away, has only been out for a few days. Look, the days. This is the candlesticks for the days. Started off at 2 cents, went up to 17, and now has landed at 7. Not financial advice, but it's also working with the Hyperledger Foundation, which is working with Ripple. So they're all connected. And that's layer 1. And we know Metallicus is layer 0. Where does your first 4 lay on top of? The basement, which is layer 0. The plumbing, the foundation. And so what do we have here? Global Synchronizer, right? And when you go up to the Canton inside of why isn't it the okay? So we have Canton inside of KuCoin here, coin chart. You can go down to Sync Global. You press on that, and it becomes Canton Foundation. And Global Synchronizer. Type on that. It says the Global Synchronizer. Unlock atomic transactions across independent blockchains. So this is supposedly the interoperability between the blockchains, but we know the Hyperledger is the interoperable aspect to it, which is working with Ripple. So the Canton Foundation, back to that. 38 super validator nodes, 627 total validators, $543,000 in daily fees made, and coin supply 36.3 billion. Some of its partners, members, robust ecosystem. So you can check this out yourself. I don't want to bore you, but the point is that when they say they're not working with certain people, they still could be working with certain people. So are they trying to show you that companies are rolling out the DTCC's tokenization while not connecting them to Ripple? But you can see here that everything does come back to certain blockchains. SPACEMAN 2.0, and I'm out. Have a great night.